So more and more you see financial institutions making the move to the cloud. Digitization, of course, being behind that. But to your opinion, what's the main reason for financial institutions to move to the cloud?
Hey Mark, thanks for having me. I think the biggest challenges that financial institutions, especially banks, are facing is how do they compete with Fintechs? Because Fintechs are nimble, Fintechs are fast. Banks now do have a solution because if they move to cloud, they have the benefit that if they launch 20 products, they can afford to have 18 of them fail. That wasn't the case in the past because every time you have to provision one server, it would take 3 months and another 3 months to manage the security of that. Moving to cloud takes that problem away.
Yeah, I see. So it makes financial institutions more agile, more flexible. They go to market, speeds up, right? But then again, what about security? Because securing it all, where are the dangers there maybe for those organizations in the cloud?
Good question. Because in the past, we used to just rely on perimeter security to manage that.
Yep.
With the cloud, there are different topics that needs to be managed from a security. Don't get me wrong, actually, cloud is inherently much more secure than a data center. Those of us who have managed patching for servers know how tough it is to patch 5,000 servers at a go.
Yep.
But on the same time, there are specific precautions that need to be done in cloud security, which means you need to do cloud workload protection, you need to do cloud security posture management, and at the same time, link all of that cloud telemetry to specific products, which should be the same in managing endpoint security in your environment. And that means all the products that you have in your environment should not be point products, but should be talking to each other. What we got to realize when we are managing cloud security is you should be buying solutions and not buy solutions which would be problems in themselves.
Exactly. And of course, most organizations, they go multi-cloud, right? It's not one cloud or two, but multi-cloud. So for security, that brings another layer of complexity, right?
That's a good point as well, because as soon as you go to multi-cloud, be that AWS, Azure, or GCP, if you try and inherently buy one security product, it's a challenge. What you really need is a product that can work through all the multiple CSPs together. And I think that's where Palo Alto works quite well, because with one product, we are able to manage all of that security. Whether it's the Cortex speedboat or is it the Prisma speedboat, we actually try to give customers one pane of glass to manage those complex problems.
Wow, really good. Last question. Of course, what you see in the cloud, in DevOps cycles, customers want to shift left. How is it possible with Prisma Cloud?
That's a good question as well, because infrastructure as a code is something that most of our customers have also been starting to see right now. What's inherently important is that as soon as you're developing cloud native applications, you need to make sure that the code that's being deployed is secure. And for that, you don't have to necessarily buy a separate product to manage that. Your cloud security should be taking care of that. And that is something that we highly recommend that people do that in terms of developing cloud native applications, which means your cloud workload protection and cloud security posture management should be able to take care of that problems as well.